Hi, I'm Dan Cheadle again, and welcome to our video series. What we're going to be doing here, and by the way, I just want to welcome, you're now a new marketing director with us, whatever marketing you're in. Just want to let you know that we're really excited to have you on board as one of our marketing directors. If you can't tell, when you ever talk to me, we're so excited about our product because I mean, when it comes to direct mail, there are so many different ideas and so many products out there, and a lot of them just simply don't work. They're just a huge, huge waste of money. But here's a product that really gets in front of every residential owner's face immediately and gives the advertiser immediate results. And it's certainly a great opportunity for you to make a great living and a great income. So with all that being said, we just want to welcome you on board. Now, this is our first video, and what we want to address in all the videos is we're going to tell you about a lot of our experiences. What's really cool is you're going to be able to not have to worry about making a lot of the mistakes that we've made. We've made all the mistakes you can imagine in building our business, so you're going to learn from our mistakes. I'm also going to share with you experiences that we've had that you're going to be able to relate to and go, okay, and now I can relax. I get it. So we want you to just be able to just enjoy this journey and enjoy this ride as you build your market up, because we're going to share with you all the things that there isn't anything that you can't go through or experience that we haven't, that we've learned from. So just you're going to be able to know that. So with that being said, one of the things that I want to talk about getting started here is getting organized. Your very first job isn't to go out and start making sales calls. Your first job is to get yourself really organized. And one of the things that I want to talk about is, get yourself a binder if you don't have one of these things. You can put your sales sheets in there, your business cards. You've got a notepad so you can make some notes and lay out maybe an ad for somebody that you'll send back to us that we can do. You're going to have your order forms in there, samples of past mailing cards that we've sent out. So you're going to be really prepared when you talk to somebody. You can pretty much show them anything that we've got. Now, with that being said, we had a salesperson that we hired last year that worked in Granville, Michigan. The very first day, we gave them all the materials that they need to get started, a little bit of training, and sent them out. And he was a sharp guy. And his very first day, he went out and made about 30 sales calls. He did really good. He called me that night. He says, Dan, I'm so excited. I got 2 sales. I said, wow, awesome. Your first day, 2 sales. That's fantastic. How many sales calls? Well, I made 30. Okay, good. Well, why don't we meet tomorrow morning and we'll have coffee. And let's go over those order forms and figure out what they need. And let's get their ads done for them. Well, we met for coffee. And I said, so where's your orders? And he says, I don't have any orders yet. I says, well, what do you mean? You told me you had 2 sales. Well, I didn't really think I was going to make any sales. So I just went on and decided to just go out and start meeting people and talking to them and shaking hands. And, I got 2 people that want to order. I said, well, how'd you handle that? He said, well, I told him I would call them back and set up a time to go and meet with them. And then we'll get it all written up and I'll lay out their ad for them. I says, well, when are you going to do this? And he says, well, tonight I'm going to call one because he wants me to call him tonight. And then on Friday I'm going to meet with the other one. I says, okay, I hope that works out for you. And it did. What ended up happening was he ended up making those sales. But boy, what a disaster. That could have been an upside down situation. The advertiser, if I was, I'd be thinking, boy, this guy is, number one, not prepared. What kind of company sends salespeople out and they're not prepared to take an order? I'm not sure I want to advertise with this company. It might be a fly-by-night kind of a deal. But it did work out. That was awesome. The salesperson did not work out. He ended up selling cars. But we ended up putting that mailer together, and it turned out to be a great success. We certainly learned from that. So yes, I definitely encourage you to get a binder and get those things going. The other thing we need to talk about as a marketing director, people are going to be paying you. So you want to make sure when they say, okay, this sounds good, what's the next step? Well, you want to give me a check. We're going to need a check for $349, and let's start mapping out your ad. And I've got a piece of paper. We can just lay it out right here, and I'll write up your order. So you want to have an order form ready to go, and then you're going to work out the payment arrangements. They're going to be paying you. So what does that mean? You've got to have some banking set up. So before you go out, get your banking set up, get your bank account set up with whatever name, so that when they're ready to write that check, they're going to say, who do I make this check out to? You're going to be able to tell them, make it out to Bernie's Marketing Company, LLC, or Local Community Blast of Dayton, Ohio, or whatever the situation is. Make sure that you've got those things lined up so that you can tell people. We're going to have everything printed up for you. You're going to have your business cards with your name on it, so you'll be able to hand it to them. You're going to have order forms. You're going to have sales sheets with your information. So you'll be able to have that and hand that to them. But you want to make sure that you got that banking set up, whether you're going to be able to process credit cards, or if we're going to be helping you process credit cards, that's fine. So you want to make sure you get those things set up. You really don't have to do much more than that. That is really it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, we always say, first thing you do before you make any mistakes, call us. Just say, hey, Dan, I've got a question for you. Or, hey, Brian, if you're talking to Brian, hey, I've got a question for you. And let's get those questions answered before you go out and make mistakes. So the next video, we'll be talking about the next things that you need to start thinking about doing when you go out and make sales calls. And so we'll see you there.